Hey everyone, I'm Meg Turney.
And I'm Gus Cirola.
And during
I did it.
Celebrate. All right, and keep it in. All right, now during Sony's E3 press conference, Shenmue creator Yu Suzuki announced that he was launching a Kickstarter for Shenmue 3 with a goal of $2 million. I was confused because I didn't play the first one, so I didn't know.
Yeah. No, it's awesome. I played Shenmue 1 and Shenmue 2. I'm super excited.
You were very excited. Everyone, if you watched the streams we did on the Funhouse channel, we were all just like, is this hiding?
No, it's awesome. It's a huge fan.
But it was kind of a weird announcement, and we're gonna get into why. Basically, we were pretty worried in the announcement right off the bat because it was a Kickstarter, and it included a lot of language that put the game's fate solely in the hands of fans. Gus, what did it say?
It said things like, if we do not reach our funding goal, Shenmue 3 will not go forward. I know that the goal of making Shenmue 3 with the fans and seeing Shenmue in the hands of gamers all around the world is a lofty one. I like this quote. We are balancing our ambitions for a grand sequel with the pragmatic realities of developing a game of this scale. It will not be easy, but I've dreamed of making this sequel for 14 years, and it's time to bring Shenmue back. My finger's getting tired. And to make it come true, it will need the love and support from each and every one of you. Ooh.
Nailed it. Got that workout.
Man, ow.
Yes, Sony even made a point during their press conference to say this is their project. Like, this is not our thing, which made it really strange that they gave it stage time.
Right.
Yeah, it was really weird.
But that turned out to be completely untrue. Sony did eventually admit that they were a partner in the game's development. Gio Corsi, Sony's director of third-party relations, said, Sony and PlayStation is definitely a partner in this game, and it's going to be run through third-party production. We're going to help EaseNet get the game done. We're going to be partners on it the whole way, and we're really excited to see this thing come out in a couple of years.
So, if Sony's behind it, why do the Kickstarter in the first place? Well, it's actually become kind of like old hat now. Basically, companies just gauge interest via crowdfunding campaigns, and then they get the majority of the whole project budget elsewhere.
Well, take Bloodstained, for example. It got its buttons all over the place. Take Bloodstained, for example. Bloodstained is the newest ever from Koji Igarashi, the man who created Castlevania, and although it garnered $5.5 million during its recent Kickstarter, Igarashi himself has said a majority of the game's funding will come from outside sources. Mysterious.
It's gonna get more mysterious. So if it's so common, why call this one a scam? Why call this game out? Well, it's because things got kind of interesting. I mean, the issue here is how the game was announced to everyone and how the game's survival was presented to the fans. We talked earlier about the language on the Kickstarter. I mean, only you can make this happen. We need each and every one of you, etc., etc., etc. There's no mention of Sony being involved on the Kickstarter page, and it wasn't actually until Thursday of last week that a section called "Can you make an open world game for just $2 million" was added to the page's FAQ.
That question answered in part, no, we can't. You giving me all the quotes. No, we cannot make an open world game for $2 million. Shenmue will be produced using both the funds raised from the Kickstarter and through other funding sources already secured by EaseNet. We are very sorry, but due to contractual obligations, details of outside investments will not be disclosed. You're right.
Even more mysterious.
More mysterious.
And it makes it like it's covering their ass, sort of. We're like, we don't have to tell you how much Sony gave us.
Yeah. We're taking your money and leaving.
Now keep in mind that the campaign launched on Monday, and that information wasn't added until after it already hit its $2 million goal.
And even though it smashed its $2 million goal, Yu Suzuki said on Reddit, I will say this, if we reach the $5 million mark, one of the things I really want to do with Shenmue 3 will become a reality. At $10 million, it will truly have the features of an open world. So the $3.5 million it raised so far isn't nearly enough, and even though it's been revealed that Sony will help development, you still want fans to pull out $10 million?
Yeah, even though Sony's helping fund it all, I mean, you still want people to pull out all this money. It just seems like, well, first of all, I got nothing. Oh, you got $20. I'll take that. It just seems like, look, if the whole point was to prove that people were interested, you've already done that. You secured $3.5 million in less than a week. Why ask gamers to shell out even more when you've already got major corporations shipping in? Gus, is it strange?
Because money. Yeah, of course it's strange. I mean, it just seems a little weird. And they broke through their $2 million original goal in 12 hours. And when we reported on this initially during E3, you and I had a conversation like, it seems a weirdly low bar to set for a game of this scope. And now the whole story's starting to come out.
Yeah, and it just seems like if you have the backing of Sony, tell people that. And also, why 10 million? What is that gonna change about this game's? I think I read the original game was like $47 million budget. Like, people shelling out 10 million from their own pocket isn't gonna change the production of the game in any way, shape, or form. Like, you're not gonna get some secret crazy feature. Sony's gonna put that money up. Come on.
Yeah, well, I can't wait. I'm gonna pet kitties. I'm gonna drive a forklift and look for sailors.
Ooh, can you pet a kitty while driving a forklift?
And if we hit $10 million, you sure can.
You better, damn it. All right, that's a stretch goal now. Guys, tell us what you think in the comments down below. Don't forget, you get the best here on The Know, and we will keep you in the know, and we'll keep doing puns about the know.
Bye.
This is yours.
Oh, yeah, thanks.